This is the wicked ways narcissists manipulate you to have sex, satisfy them. Everyone, in today's captivating video, we are about to unravel the intricate code of how narcissists exploit others for their sexual gratification. And let me assure you, it's an eye-opening revelation. Narcissistic individuals hunger for attention, and the pursuit of sexual satisfaction is no exception. However, once you step foot into the mesmerizing yet treacherous realm of the narcissistic circle, the outcome may deviate greatly from your initial expectations. Engaging on a sexual journey with a narcissist may commence at enthralling heights, but the repercussions can be devastatingly catastrophic. Your partner's sexual bewitchments serves a concealed agenda that could devour your very essence. Engaging in a sexual relationship with a narcissist can create an addictive bond that leaves enduring emotional wounds. Fear not, for we are here to guide you through this treacherous maze. Stay tuned to uncover the cunning tactics employed by narcissists, which could signify that you are being reduced to a mere pawn in their elaborate game of sexual conquest. But why endure this harrowing experience alone? We offer you an escape route from this insidious trap. Stick around until the end, and in the description, you'll find details on how to obtain my free course, titled Narcissism 101. Early Warning Signs, Escaping the Trap, and Rebuilding Your Life. Now, let's begin. Number 1. The Charm Trap. A narcissist's web. Narcissists possess a captivating charm that enables them to effortlessly captivate and enchant others. During the early stages of a relationship, they skillfully weave their spell, drawing people towards them with an irresistible allure. But beware, this charm is merely a tool in their elaborate scheme to fulfill their own desires. Narcissists genuinely believe they are entitled to everything they desire, employing their charismatic facade to manipulate their targets. They shower their chosen victims with excessive praise and attention, appearing to be at their beck and call. It's all part of their calculated plan to achieve their ultimate objectives. Yet, their seductive tactics are devoid of genuine affection. It's a cycle that commences with charm, luring unsuspecting victims into their treacherous trap, only to leave them emotionally drained and tormented. And the unsettling truth is, this is just the beginning of the harrowing journey you are about to endure. It's time to lay bare the truth. The effort exerted to charm you was never driven by long-term love or genuine connection. It was merely a means to serve their insatiable sexual needs, and they relish in the knowledge that they have successfully executed their charm act. Can you hear their haunting laughter echo? They have already claimed victory, leaving a trail of devastation in their wake. Number 2. The dependency trap. There's a certain allure in a sexual relationship where both partners feel essential and intertwined, like perfect dancers in a graceful tango. It fosters a deep sense of self-worth and nurtures a healthy connection. Unfortunately, such mutual dependence is not what you will find with a narcissist. Narcissists possess a cunning ability to make you believe that you are indispensable in their lives. They create a narrative that suggests without you, they would crumble into nothingness. This manipulative act draws you further into their game, gradually eroding your independence until you have no choice but to rely solely on them. Those who possess a natural inclination toward dependence become prime targets for narcissists. The more these narcissists are worshipped and idolized, the stronger their charm becomes. They feed off their victims' unyielding obsession, making it increasingly difficult for them to break free from this entanglement. Remember, dependency should never be mistaken for love. It may feel enticing at first, but with a narcissist, it is a treacherous path that leads to the erosion of your sense of self. Number 3. Narcissists stop at nothing. Narcissists possess an unmatched mastery in the art of manipulation and coercion. They possess the ability to employ any means necessary to achieve their objectives, even resorting to force. If satisfying their sexual desires is on their agenda, they will leave no stone unturned, even if it means trampling over your right to say no. To them, your refusal holds no significance. They will utilize their cunning skills to coerce you, leaving you with little choice but to succumb to their demands. Boundaries hold no meaning to narcissists when it comes to sex, and they may employ force or violence to attain their desires. Their tactics encompass threats and deceit, and they won't hesitate to resort to physical abuse if it serves their purpose. Reasonable or ethical behavior is inconceivable from them when it comes to accomplishing their goals, and sexual encounters are no exception. Consent holds no value in their eyes, and your autonomy and right to refuse are dismissed without regard. Number 4. Betrayal is part of the game. Narcissists and cheating. Narcissists regard committed relationships as trivial and inconsequential. Their insatiable sexual needs take precedence over everything else, even if it means betraying their partners. Such is their infatuation with sex that they're willing to shatter their own lives and wreak havoc on others to fulfill their desires. For narcissists, sex is a means to feel esteemed and desired, regardless of the collateral damage inflicted. The emotional turmoil they cause bears no weight on their conscience, and they show no remorse when their infidelity is exposed. Instead, they shift blame, pointing fingers at their ex-partners or third parties to evade accountability. Cheating serves as another outlet for them to pursue their hedonistic cravings, viewing others merely as objects to satiate their needs. Once they've satisfied their desires, they discard their partners like discarded toys. Being in a relationship with a narcissist entails sacrificing your autonomy and sexual agency to appease their insatiable desires, with the expectation that you will be readily available whenever they demand. Narcissists perceive themselves as superior beings, absolving themselves of any responsibility for their actions, thus engaging in infidelity without a second thought. Number 5. Disposable and discarded, the narcissistic cycle. In the presence of a narcissist, you're a mere pawn in their strategic game. They possess the uncanny ability to shower you with adoration one moment, only to discard and devalue you in the next. Your purpose is reduced to serving their egotistical desires, leaving you feeling hollow and discarded. Once they have utilized you to satisfy their insatiable ego, you become just a forgotten memory as they seek their next target. Your emotions and well-being hold no importance to them. They leave you feeling used, manipulated, and emotionally ravaged, and they do so without a hint of remorse. You may delude yourself into believing that you hold a special place in their heart, but the reality is far from it. They will continue to exploit you repeatedly until they've extracted every ounce of satisfaction. Then, without a moment's hesitation, they'll move on to their next conquest, leaving you to bear the scars of their callous actions. Number 6. The grand illusion of narcissistic royalty. Narcissists thrive on an entitlement mentality, convinced that they are bestowed with a royal status. They prance about, believing the world owes them everything they desire. They expect their wants to be handed to them on a silver platter without exerting any effort. This sense of entitlement accompanies them wherever they go, infiltrating every aspect of their lives. Even in matters of sex, narcissists hold an audacious belief that they can have it all, whenever and with whomever they please. There is no consideration for the other person's consent or reciprocation. Narcissists see sex as just another entitlement to be claimed at will. Their arrogance knows no bounds, and their inflated self-importance fuels the expectation that everyone should cater to their happiness. Narcissists place their own fulfillment above all else and demand unwavering dedication to their desires. Number 7. Threats, the narcissist's weapon. Narcissists consider their desires to be the ultimate truth, imposing their will on others without regard for objections. They will go to any lengths, deploying manipulation, coercion, and even force to achieve their goals. When faced with obstacles, their immediate response is hostility, escalating to violence if necessary. Nothing will deter them from attaining their objectives. When it comes to sexuality, threats become their preferred method of control. Narcissists utilize intimidation, blackmail, and any means available to corner their partners into submission. They have no qualms about plastering intimate photos, videos, and personal details all over the internet as a means of coercion. It is a barbaric and cruel tactic, leaving the victim with no choice but to comply with their demands. Number 8. Narcissists' shallow desires. Simplicity is the name of the game for narcissists. They despise any form of restriction or limit, especially when it comes to their sexual exploits. Their primary focus is solely on engaging in sexual encounters, with little regard for anything beyond that. Building genuine relationships or establishing meaningful connections is of no interest to them. They want sex devoid of emotional attachment or commitment. They may create an illusion of deeper connection and intimacy, but in reality, they view you as nothing more than a casual encounter. Their self-centered nature leads them to prioritize their own desires and gratification, while disregarding any other considerations. You become a mere instrument, fulfilling their every sexual whim, only to be discarded once they've satisfied their appetites. It's akin to the callousness of someone who callously dumps their significant other post-intimacy, or the casual disregard of a person seeking temporary enjoyment and opting for an abortion. It's a self-centered pursuit, where satisfying their needs takes precedence over all else. Number 9. The selfish realm of narcissism. Narcissists prioritize their own pleasure above all else, whether it be inside or outside the bedroom. They exude an air of arrogance and self-assuredness, never hesitating to assert their perceived desirability. For them, sex serves as a means to elevate their own satisfaction, rather than fostering genuine connections with others. Your feelings and needs hold no importance to them, as their focus remains solely on self-gratification. Lacking empathy, narcissists exhibit an egregious disregard for the harm they inflict upon you. Your emotional well-being takes a backseat to their own pursuit of success and pleasure. They will employ any means necessary to achieve their objectives, utilizing and discarding individuals without remorse. Engaging with a narcissist puts you at grave risk. Quantity, not quality, is their priority, willing to exploit anyone for personal gain. They exhibit a callous disregard for safety, engaging in sexually risky behaviors, and even committing acts of sexual assault to attain their desires. The consequences matter little to them, as long as they get what they want. Number 10. The narcissist's display of strengths and weaknesses. Narcissists revel in showcasing both their admirable attributes and their vulnerabilities. They'll send you photos flaunting their sculpted muscles or highlighting their flaws, all in the pursuit of attention and validation. The spotlight is their playground, especially when it comes to their prowess in the realm of sex. In their minds, they believe they are the epitome of allure, a gift bestowed upon women that cannot be resisted. They employ grand displays of masculinity to entice you into their grasp, expecting their sheer magnitude to sweep you off your feet. However, be wary of their deceptive tactics. If you fail to meet their desires, they will swiftly turn on you. They will divert their attention towards material possessions, showcasing their cars or posting pictures with other women, all in an attempt to regain your attention. They are willing to resort to any means necessary, even if it means inflicting harm upon you. The truth is, these sexual narcissists are solely fixated on their own pleasure. They show little concern for your needs or desires, utilizing and exploiting you until they are satisfied. Engaging in a dangerous game proves perilous, and you are far better off distancing yourself. Always remember, if someone mistreats you, it is perfectly acceptable to walk away. Do not allow a narcissist to exert control over your life. Stand firm and advocate for yourself. You deserve more than to be used and abused by someone who only cares about their own needs. Prioritize your safety and well-being.